I'm just about to start gluing up and putting the vinyl on. Because it's such a long piece of vinyl, I've decided I'm going to try starting from the centre and work out to one end and then come back and do the other end. Because that way the vinyl that's laying on the end here at the moment holds it in the right position, hopefully. So I've got my assortment of tools, brushes, a couple of rollers, and of course the adhesive. Big day. This is, I can't see any way of doing this in one piece. I'm going to have to put a little piece in there. The way the vinyl goes, it goes up, actually only goes up as far as there on the outside, but it's got to roll over here like that, and you just cannot do it. You see the problem you're going to have? So I think I'm going to have to put a little piece in there and then cut this piece here around there near where that pencil mark is. And then it's going to come around the front here and we're going to have a similar issue, but we'll just have to cut the vinyl like I did before. Same as down the bottom. But the vinyl, done the bit across the front here. There's another piece of wood goes in here, which I've cleaned off and it's primed, ready to have glue put on it. And I'll just swing around here. I've got it stored up here on the ladder at the moment. So that'll be covered in vinyl, which will then bring it up to the front of the keys, about here, all the way along. This corner is the same as the other end. It's the same deal. I'm going to have to cut a piece and put in there, do the best I can. I'll probably look at getting some super glue to run into when I get two edges of vinyl, like an edge like that, and when I run a bit of super glue to hold it. I might even have to get some paint made up just to go around and colour anything that might show a bit of the white backing where you've cut it. I can't see any other way of doing it. And we've done the back this morning, so it takes a while and you get a few little bellies here and there. This has got to be cut back by about that much. You can see that little groove in there. This has got to be folded over and it pokes glued into that little groove all the way along. So then the hinge bracket comes down and covers all that up. I'll get it out and show you shortly. This is the hardest bit, doing this this front corner. This is going to be the hardest bit of the project. The rest of it is going to be pretty easy as far as coating with the vinyl. So, yeah. Wish I could remember what I did 40 years ago. But anyway, this vinyl here, when it comes up over there, it gets cut down in here, around like that, folded in and glued in place. Then we cut another rectangular vinyl, that shape, goes in over there, glue that in over the top of everything. And then the catches and that go back on. So this is one of the hinge brackets, half hinge. It's only sitting there loose at the moment. They've all got to be stripped back and painted. You can imagine what it'll look like with the vinyl in there and a piece of aluminium. Piece of aluminium goes over it, sort of like that. But I'm going to have to get new pieces made, I think. So, yeah. I'll just push the ends up. Still got to go in there yet, but I'm going to wait overnight, let the glue down here fully dry. There's another piece will be cut to go in there, and there's also little plastic cover strips goes around there. So, still, I'm not cutting any more off this today. Tomorrow I'm going to have to cut it down here, then cut a diagonal across through there, and fold this piece over. And something similar will happen at the front there. Pretty pleased with progress so far. Same deal this end. I'll cut it down there and then we'll cut a diagonal across there, peel that little piece out, and this one will fit down neatly into it. That's the plan anyway. It's got to be cut here as well. But I'm not going to do any more now and there today. Give the glue a chance to dry properly. Same deal as this corner.